Experts speak on children exposed to domestic violence, a presentation by experts. In the United States, 24 people per minute are victims of domestic violence. That's a total of 12 million victims each year. Risk factors for becoming an abuser include witnessing or experiencing violence as a child. Children are present in more than 1/3 of homes where abuse occurs. We're looking at the immediate and long-term effects to children that witness domestic violence and those that are removed from parental care due to neglect on the part of the victim. Witnessing domestic violence can have effects similar to child abuse and include aggression, violent behavior, emotional problems, and developmental delays. The problem lies in knowing when to remove a child from the home without causing more damage to the parent-child relationship. The questions we're asking are, does it do more damage to the children by leaving them with their parents or removing them? And when is it appropriate to leave a child with the parent that is the victim of the abuse? Our experts today are Christina Cochran. She earned her bachelor's in sociology and master's in psychology from the University of Seattle and has over 25 years of experience working with children, adults, and families. She provides clinical consultation for mental health counselors and social workers and serves on the Washington Coalition of Sexual Assault Programs. Our second expert is Trista Brockell. She earned her bachelor's in psychology and master's in social work from Eastern Washington University and has been a social worker for over 15 years. She was appointed area director of the Department of Children and Family Services in 2007. Christina believes in most cases it does more damage to the family to remove the children from both parents when they witness domestic violence. Removing children from the victim causes stress and trauma that can be avoided in many cases and prevents them from seeing positive growth. The trauma caused by separation leads to fear, anxiety, depression, regressive behavior, and a diminished sense of self because children blame themselves for the breakup of the family. Children that are removed from their parents have trouble forming new relationships. Trista believes children that witness domestic violence often suffer the same effects as those that were physically abused, and many times the children suffer from lack of sleep, anxiety, and increased fear of being harmed. The victim of the abuse often stays where they are or enters into new abusive relationships, causing further damage. Exposure to domestic violence often results in short and long-term behavior problems, including delinquency and perpetration of violence themselves. Christina believes that victims should not be punished by having their children removed after their families are already broken up. She believes that children need their parents and they need the opportunity to see the positive growth after the abuse has stopped. And she believes that families should stay together to strengthen the bonds. Trista Brockell believes that children are the victims when their parents aren't keeping them out of harm's way. She believes that intimate partner violence causes psychological harm not only to the adults, but to the children who witness it. And she believes that intimate partner violence is the same thing as child neglect. They do agree that children need to be protected and victims do need support.